Disclaimer: this video contains spoilers. If you haven't watched Dororo to the fullest, you should watch it now. Because it's an amazing anime. And there should be a lot of spoilers in this video. So yeah, you have been warned.
Oh! How's it going, everyone? It's me, Akiomo. So today is another episode of Anime Reviews! A show where I talk about anime and reviewing it. As you notice, that this is an anime review rather than a manga review. If you haven't checked my previous video, links down in the description below. I wasn't interested in this anime when it first came up to me because I really didn't give a fuck about this anime. But since I saw this particular video in Facebook, which I saw, it was pretty amazing. The anime that we're going to review today is not other than Dororo. So basically, Dororo is a movie about this main character named Hyakumaru, and yes, I know, I thought the main character was Dororo, but actually that was the sidekick. Yeah. The story is that this main character named Hyakumaru fights 12 demons in order to gain his body parts. Rick, are you telling me that he doesn't have a dick? The story is fucking amazing. I mean, don't even start at the OP. The OP is really fucking amazing, and it's really good. And I'm not saying it's good, it's amazing. First impression that I thought about this anime was that, is it going to be good? Is it going to be, you know, badass? Is it going to be amazing? Basically, Hyakumaru is born without no limbs, no bones, no arms, no legs, no eyes, no skin, and he was born that way because his father made a deal with the demons that ate him up. So the father didn't even accept his son rather than to put it on a boat and just abandon it there. Basically, Hyakumaru fights monsters, and that is amazing. I mean, this motherfucker has swords for hands. How fucking cool is that? The story of Hyakumaru, how he fights demons without even seeing, is that he could sense something. Like, he could sense through your soul. Basically, he sees just like Toph. He could see a person, but it's like in a blurred matter. He sees that person, and whenever he sees a red figure, that specifically determines that that specific person or that specific object is practically a demon. There was this one episode that was basically hard for Hyakumaru because he can't see, and the demon was like a misty cloud, so he can't see. So basically he sees red all over. So basically the fight scene was like this. Show yourself! Ah, fuck. Every time Hyakumaru defeats one certain demon, or basically one of the 12 demons that her sacrificed him for, he earns a body part. Don't get me even started at episode 6, because by God, episode 6 is the worst. Out of all of the episodes on Dororo, episode 6 is the fucking worst. I swear to God. It's because there was this character named Mio, and she was taking care of these orphan kids, and then her job, which is practically obvious from a few episodes, her job was an entertainer. Yeah, an entertainer. What? I shit you not. That was very disappointing. I mean, she doesn't have the right to become an entertainer. She was a sweet girl, and she always sings when she ever gets sad. So whenever she gets molested, oh God, sings that song that is permanently stuck in my head. And not only that, the ending of episode 6 was...
No. 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 No.
Oh! It's not only like the worst episode. Don't get me started of Dororo's backstory. If Dororo's backstory was the worst, and And experiencing that as a young child, the only thing that I don't like about Dororo was that how his mother died. Motherfucker. There was this one particular scene that I didn't like. It really was messed up, alright? I really hated this scene. Was that the government was giving out rations and the rations was almost running out. So Dororo's mother cut it in line and showed that she really needs the food for his son, which is Dororo. And she decided to hold her hand and pour the fucking boiling ass soup or the fuck that food was on her hand, and you could hear it sizzling in her hand, and get this, fed it to Dororo. And that's so messed up. And that scene reminded me of Grave of the fucking Fireflies. That was just so messed up. And there you can see her hands bleeding, turning red. And that's the only best thing about Dororo is that the action scenes are really, really amazing. I mean, from the first fight scene to the last fight scene, it is amazing. The only thing that I'm shocked about, and you're gonna get mind-fucked about this, is that Dororo was actually a female. At first, I didn't get why Dororo was always embarrassed why I'm gonna explain that was embarrassed. Why was Dororo always embarrassed to be naked or to be like changed whenever she's unconscious? Yakimaru was a complete badass when he fucking had his body back. I just don't like the scene where all of the characters are dying. That if it's your favorite character, for example, like my favorite character was Mio, and then when she died at episode 6, I was like, are you fucking kidding? The plot, everybody. The plot. Plot twist, everybody. Plot twist. The thing is that I really admired was Dororo's mom. It's because that there was this one scene where Dororo found out what Mio's job was. She was spying her, and he was really curious on what her job was, and turns out she was an entertainer. And I just don't want to talk about it. All right, rape scenes in anime are just like ugly bastards in hentai. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why do they have to fucking exist? Who made them? Rape scenes in anime are practically the worst by far. That's a wholesome way of ugly bastards. Fucking hell. Oh God. Dororo said to Mio that her mother never became an entertainer whenever they already had a hard time. No matter how much they're hungry and no matter how much they're suffering from being cold to basically suffering their entire life, her mother never became an entertainer because she doesn't want to influence Dororo. Because she's a fucking girl. I was like thinking about Dororo being a girl, and then I was thinking about like she's been through a rough time from stealing to pirates and selling them and being jacked up by other people. And get this, people knew him as a guy, not a girl. So imagine a girl. She's like what, 10? That's the worst thing you could do to a 10-year-old. It's okay for a guy. I mean, it's not okay at all, but get the point. Most of all, this is the first anime that I never skipped the opening to. I had a lot of reactions watching this anime because since I watched Mio die, it was oh no! Dororo's mom died. Oh shit! Mio was actually an entertainer. What the fuck? It's a good anime. So, should you watch Dororo? Okay, I'll just give you this. If people say this is good and people say it's a eh, I'll give it a that. The only thing that I don't get about Dororo was that Dororo's father hid the money on one particular island. Just didn't get that her mother and Dororo had the map, but why didn't they use it? If they use just a little bit of money, they didn't use it. I just didn't get that part. Because I knew that Dororo's mom said that you shouldn't tell me where the money is because I might use it all. They had to sleep under a house rolled with hay just to keep them warm. And by far, her mom died from starvation. Is this Grave of the fucking Fireflies all over again? I'm fucking out. Fuck anime! I quit! Comment down below what really was the reason why Dororo's mom didn't use the money, because they both have the same map, okay? Dororo and Dororo's mom had the map for the money, but why didn't they use it? Also, comment down below what anime should I review next, or a manga. Just make sure that it's not a sad anime just like Grave of the Fireflies, I Wanna Eat Your Pancreas, and basically The Wind Rises, because I had a hard time, especially Makia. Fuck. And I'm trying to make this new series called Hey Akiomo. So if you want to ask me some questions, or you really want to know more about me, comment down below asking a question, and don't forget to put hashtag Hey Akiomo so I can answer your questions through my next video. And as always guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification button because I will notify you every time I have a new video. As always, Omo out!
赤い花摘んであの人に